Thanks for the update. Marlene, I really appreciate you being there for Abigail. You'll keep me posted, right? Okay. How are you doing?
Just happy I made bail.
Sorry you had to spend the night here.
I was just worried about you. Heard you got stuck in some secret room.
A long story, so.
Yeah, I was worried about you. After I didn't hear from you when you left that message, and you said you saw that woman from Hong Kong in the house. I went there. It was Abby.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know what he did to her. He brainwashed her into thinking that she was in love with him. I found them in bed together. If I'd been hoping and shown up, I would have killed him.
Chad, I'm so sorry that this is happening.
I want to know what happened to her so I can get my wife back.
Well, I don't think Stefan's going to be able to help you with that. You know, you don't know the whole story.
What do you mean? Okay, what aren't you telling me?
I think your patients would probably understand if you just kind of took the day off, you know, considering you almost died last night.
Oh, you mean the old put on your own mask first theory?
Exactly. You see, you can't help somebody else unless you help yourself first. But in this case, let me help you. So what do you say? Let's go on home and let me take really good care of you.
Look, that's the best offer I've had in I can't even tell you how long. And I will.
Can't do it. I know.
I'm sorry. I've got to take care of Abigail. I've got to get her back to the people that love her.
You're gonna come through this just fine, Brady. Don't you worry. Everything's gonna be all right.
I'm seeing you for who you really are, and that's a sad excuse for a man. You can drink yourself to death for all I care.
Eve,
Hey, Lucas. What is it?
I need to talk to you about Chloe.
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Okay, what are you not telling me? I mean, what could you possibly know? They said that they're questioning her somewhere, but she doesn't know anything, so...
Yes, they are questioning.
Okay, well, she doesn't know anything. She doesn't know what happened to her. Okay, I want to see my wife now. Where? I want to go see my wife, so where is she? She needs help.
Okay, look. Why don't we go into the interrogation room? I don't think Hope would mind.
Why is my wife in there?
Turn around. Turn around!
You know, son of a bitch, he slept with my wife.
I know. Hope told me I'm so sorry.
And she never would have touched him if you wouldn't have manipulated her into doing it. Okay, that's. Son of a bitch, it's not just about last night. It's the last few months. All of her behavior has been his fault. You understand?
Look, Stefan has a lot to answer for. He does.
Yeah.
But he is not responsible for what's wrong with Abigail.
Of course he is. What are you talking about?
Chad, as much as I hate to say this, Abigail is sick. She has a disorder. She has a multiple personality disorder.
Hey, Doc. Are you sure that Stefan didn't somehow brainwash Abigail? I mean, this is right out of the DeMira playbook.
I almost wish he had. I mean, breaking through that kind of conditioning is a specialty of mine.
She scares me. Abigail's head isn't right. She tried to kill you, Doc.
That wasn't Abigail. That was the alter Gabby that knocked me out.
Well, Abby, it doesn't matter. She sealed you up in a room. She tried to suffocate you.
Actually, Mr. Black, that was me.
Brady. Oh, Brady. How are you feeling?
Hey.
Oh.
Hi,
You're in
Where?
you're in the hospital. You're in the hospital. Lucas brought you. He found you in the square and he brought you here.
Square.
You had been drinking, Brady. He said that you told him you had a fight with Eve.
Eve.
Uh-huh. Do you remember arguing with Eve?
I do, but I don't remember. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how this happened, Maggie.
I know, sweetheart. I don't understand it either. When I saw you at the house, you were so hopeful. You were so sure that this date with Eve was going to change everything.
Look, I can't get into your whole saga of you and Chloe right now, Lucas, all right?
Why, is Brady? Did he take a turn for the worse?
No, he's fine. All the doctors seem to think that he's stable.
Well, that's good. At least one good thing came out of all this.
Please. I wouldn't be surprised if you weren't faking this whole alcohol poisoning just to garner a little sympathy. I mean, come on. Once a drunk, always a drunk, right?
If recovery is one day at a time, anybody can slip. But I don't think that's what happened to Brady. I was watching him the whole night. He didn't have one drink.
Well, he's not going to drink in front of you, Lucas.
Listen, even if he snuck off and had one or two, it's not the same thing. He couldn't have got that wasted. There was no way.
Okay, you know, it's really great that you're standing up for your friend, but come on, you have been a little preoccupied, wouldn't you say?
Really, I have? How have I been preoccupied?
What, I have to spell it out for you? You've only had eyes for Chloe.
Well, stupid me thought she felt the same way. Still trying to figure out why she wrote me this goodbye letter.
If I were you, I'd put that down.
And if I don't?
I have ways of encouraging your cooperation.
Like what you gave me on the plane. You put something in my drink.
A mild sedative. I felt it would serve my task best if you were out of commission. And now that you're up and about again, I'm glad to see you haven't lost that fire. It'll serve you well.
Now that I've persuaded you to come to Mexico.
No, she's not. She can't be sick because she was perfectly fine until Stefan came to town. He obviously needed her to take the rap for Andre's murder, which is why he had her impersonate Gabby. So,
No. Chad, no. Stefan didn't make Abigail pose as Gabby. Okay, the woman in the wig, that's her alt personality. Gabby with a Y.
you know,
It's called DID, dissociative identity disorder.
with like multiple personalities. Just give me one. How many are?
Chad, listen to me. There's two others, as far as we know. One is Gabby, the one that you met. And there's also a Laura. Now, Marlena believes that she is the gatekeeper. And right now, she's the one in charge.
I'm sorry, I don't believe we've been formally introduced. My name is Dr. Laura.
Well, I wish I could say it was nice to meet you.
Or perhaps under different circumstances.
You know, you just admitted to 3 counts of attempted murder.
My colleague, Gabby, provided the information needed to rescue the 3 women. And she did that in exchange for immunity. And I'm quite certain that that immunity goes for all of Abigail's alters.
That would include you.
Well, don't tell me Dr. Evans hasn't been filling you in on what's going on in this situation. Dr. Evans.
No. She's giving me the full rundown.
I see. Well, then maybe you could enlighten me as to why I'm here. Because I was perfectly content sitting at the police station waiting for this whole mess to blow over. At least they did give me some respectable clothes to change into.
Commissioner Brady agreed that the treatment would be more effective if it happened in my office. So, if you'll excuse us.
Anything I can do to talk you out of this?
There's a policeman right outside the door. Lets us know that you want to check on Brady.
Abigail, you know that I love you. But I won't let you hurt her again.
So, here we are.
Yes, for a few minutes. But I'm going to need Abigail to come back.
Accepting this offer doesn't make any sense.
Maybe she was doing you a favor?
By leaving me high and dry, how is that doing me a favor?
I don't know, maybe just ending it before things got too serious and somebody got hurt, maybe, I don't know.
What, did she say that? Eve, did she say that or not? What did she say? Did she say anything about this?
Look,
I'm supposed to be your friend. You're supposed to tell me what's going on. Come on, give me a break.
don't know the specifics, okay? I don't know, I'm thinking that maybe that Miguel guy talked her into it after you left. I mean, he did seem pretty sure of himself.
Wait a minute. Miguel was with Chloe last night?
I must commend you, Miss Lane. You were very convincing on that phone call with your mother. I'm sure Parker will be very well taken care of. And this opportunity will provide amply for your entire family. Parker won't want for anything.
Except his mother.
A true artist is willing to make sacrifices.
Like with Lucas?
I find that men like Lucas can only maintain a facade for so long before they succumb to a relapse.
You don't know him.
I know he was holding you back. You refused a very generous offer from my employer. All so that you could stay with a pathetic loser no one would miss.
Don't talk about him like that. You know nothing about him. And what about Brady, the other guy you ended up drugging instead of Lucas? Or was he just collateral damage to you? Well, he's my friend. And I'm worried about him.
Eve and I ran into Sierra in the square last night, and she had told us that Claire had rigged the contest.
What? Is she certain?
She said there was proof, and that Claire had help doing it. But you have to believe me. I didn't do anything. You believe me, don't you?
Well, of course. Of course I do.
Thank you, friend. Thanks for believing me. Your faith in me means everything. But Eve doesn't feel the same. She thinks I lied to her. And she dumped me again, Maggie.
And is that why you started drinking?
I did, Maggie, I swear to God, look at me. I did not have a drink last night. I didn't. I don't even know how this happened.
Laura's in charge of my wife. Stefan did this. She was fine until he came to town.
Okay, look. Chad, I know you want to blame Stefan, and he is far from innocent, but he did not cause this.
Yeah, then what then, huh? Then what the hell happened to my wife, Kate?
Marlena thinks it was Andre's death.
I'm afraid I can't allow Abigail to go anywhere. She's perfectly safe where she is.
Oh, I don't want to hurt Abigail. I want to make sure she's all right.
Oh, really? Is that all? You want to tell Abigail that she has DID, even though I've already told you she's not ready to hear it.
And your job as a gatekeeper is to make sure that nothing happens that might upset Abigail.
Oh, I am thrilled to hear that you have been boning up on your literature.
Including what might have happened that made her fragment in the first place. So, if you won't let me talk to Abigail, maybe we can talk about that.
What about it?
You told me that it wasn't something that happened to Abigail. It was something that Abigail did to somebody else.
I did.
What was it? What was so traumatic to Abigail that it made her fragment into separate personalities? Tell me, did Abigail kill Andre?
What are you saying, that Marlena thinks Andre's death was what caused all this? I mean, I know that it was very hard on Abby, but to say that she was grieving so much that it actually made her lose her mind sounds...
Look.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, what are you saying? Because, you know, Abby's been through a lot, and she's been fine. I mean, Ben Weston came back. She stood up to him. I mean, she fought back against him.
She's as tough as they come, that's for sure.
Yeah, okay, so then what the hell are you saying, Kate? I mean, the grief was too much for her to deal with, that it actually made her break?
No, you're right. That wouldn't break her. Not unless she's the one that killed Andre.
Well, this hardly seems like the best use of your time, and this is pro bono, isn't it? So wouldn't you rather be shrinking someone else's brain for $200 an hour?
Vivian tells me that Abigail killed Andre.
And you believe that woman?
No, she had a fairly reliable source. The alter, Gabby.
Oh, so Gabby is the one that you trust.
Is there some reason that I shouldn't?
Well, only the most obvious.
Are you saying that Gabby committed this crime?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Gabby Hernandez. Don't you listen to the news? She's already been charged and convicted.
Abigail testified that Gabby had confessed to her. But it wasn't Abigail. It was you. You arranged for Gabby, Abigail's very best friend, to take the fall for the crime. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call your grandfather. Victor's been so worried about you. He's going to be so glad to hear that you're all right.
I'm not the same man that I was when I lost Nicole or Teresa. I am stronger now, okay? I need to know. Do you believe me when I tell you that I have no idea how I got into this bed?
Of course I do. I just hope that you can find a way to convince Eve.
There's no need to worry about your friend Brady. The dosage I gave him was only intended to make a man appear intoxicated, not kill him.
You'd better hope that you're right.
Or what? You'll try and brain me with another pot? You heard his girlfriend. She was convinced he'd fallen off the wagon. That's why she came crying to you after their breakup. I suppose it's no great mystery that it wasn't a great love affair. She was able to believe a lie so quickly.
They'd been having problems.
Be honest. Are you telling me that you wouldn't have done the same had it been Lucas? That you wouldn't believe he could have a relapse?
I don't know what I would believe, but either way, I've been put in the same position. You've separated me from the man that I love because of your lies.
Yes. I took you away from your lush, and I'm so very sorry. But I promise you that the sacrifice will be well worth the reward.
I was upset because I had had another argument with Brady. So I stopped by the club just to talk to Chloe, and yeah, that Miguel guy was there.
He was there. What did he do? What did he say?
I don't know. I was a little preoccupied with my own problems, Lucas.
Okay, all right. I get that. Okay, Miguel was there.
Yes.
He was there when I left. And he obviously talked her into going with him. But how did he do that, Eve? It makes no sense at all.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to Mexico City to bring Chloe back.
You talk about sacrifice. I'm not going to sacrifice anything because I'm not staying here.
Oh, really? Where are you going to go?
Lucas will come for me.
You sound sure.
I have reason to be. You don't know him. When Lucas wants something, he's determined to get it.
And he wants you.
Yeah, you had to drug him to keep him away from me.
I don't doubt Mr. Horton feels cheated by your sudden departure, Miss Lane. He's clearly intoxicated by your beauty and talent. Much like my employer. And when he saw you on stage, embodying Salome, he instantly fell prey to your charms as well.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
You should take it as one. It's a rare ability to have that command over an audience. Do I need to remind you of the plot of that opus? How a man's head ends up on a platter.
Are you threatening me?
I'm trying to remind you of the kind of man that I work for. He also expects to get what he wants. And if Lucas gets in his way, his biggest concern might be his own head.
Lucas, come on. You can't just fly off to Mexico and grab Chloe by the hair and drag her back here.
I'm not grabbing anybody by the hair. She wants to be with me.
Eve, I'm sorry. I
No, it's
didn't mean to
fine.
interrupt.
No, it's fine. It's
Lucas,
fine. No, you're worried about Brady, and I've taken up too much of your time. I'll see you, Aunt Maggie.
Sorry. Maggie, is everything okay? Is Brady all right?
Yeah, he's better. In fact, he just woke up a little while ago. Eve, Brady swore to me that he didn't rig the contest or take a drink. And I believe him.
Well, you are a very good person, Maggie, and your natural instincts are to believe that everybody else is too.
I see. But it isn't yours.
Well, given the fact that I occasionally scheme to get what I want, I just recognize the signs, all right?
Brady's hurt you, and he can't take that back. But he regrets what he did. And now all he wants to do is to make it up to you.
Well, he may think that, and he may even want that. But I just can't allow myself to care for him again.
Then I've got some bad news for you. Because if you didn't really care about him, you wouldn't be here.
You think that Abigail murdered Andre?
I know it sounds insane.
It is insane. I mean, I don't even understand why the hell you would think something like
Because Vivian told
that. Because
us.
Vivian told you she would do anything to cover for Stefan.
Normally, I wouldn't put that past her.
Yeah, because she's an egomaniacal lunatic who would do anything to protect her son, including frame my wife for murder.
Okay, look, I know it's very hard to believe it's anything other than Abigail being framed. Because we know if she was in her right mind, she would never hurt anyone, especially someone she loved. Like your brother, my husband. Chad. She loved Andre dearly. And if she did kill him, it would send her over the edge.
It's impossible. It's about, no, you said it yourself. There's other personalities. So, you know, Dr. Laura's in charge. So it had to have been her. Or Gabby, the one with the wig.
Obviously, those two personalities, they are more than capable of being violent. I've experienced it myself. But Marlena told me that they didn't exist before Andre was killed.
That doesn't make any sense, though, because she was dressed as Gabby in the security footage. So she obviously had said some sort of psychotic break before it all even happened. Like I said, it had to have been... Dr. Laura's the one that's in charge, right? So it had to have been... It had to have been her.
I know. I brought all of this up. Trust me. Chad, Marlena is convinced it's Abigail. All we can do is hope that she's going to get answers from this alter personality.
And you call yourself a psychiatrist? Really? Boy, I'm glad I'm not paying for this session. Abigail loved Andre, and if you think that she would ever hurt him, then maybe you're the one that needs to have your head shrunk.
I know you think you're protecting Abigail by keeping her locked away. But the only thing that is going to save her is facing the truth. So the only person that she needs protection from is you.
I am afraid that we are out of time. So, unless the police can find proof that Abigail committed this crime within the next 24 hours, they will have no choice but to let her go. And at that point, I'm going to take her far away, somewhere safe, where you and Stefan and no one else in this town will ever find her.
Laura. Wait. You can't take Abigail out of Salem. She needs treatment.
I can give her everything that she needs.
By keeping her locked up inside? What kind of life is that for her?
It is the only choice.
That's not so. You can choose to work with me. We can integrate the personalities so that everybody can peacefully coexist inside Abigail.
By telling Abigail the truth?
Yes. Abigail has a husband and a child. I think that taking her out of Salem, I don't think she'd survive that. Then you'd have nobody to protect. Is that what you want?
Goodbye, Dr. Evans.
Chad? Honey? What are you feeling?
I don't know. No. Fool. Because all of this happened, and I didn't see any of it. I just missed it all.
Hey, we all did, right?
Just, I don't know.
You know, the important thing for you right now is to make sure that you're there for her.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how the hell to even help her.
For one thing, you cannot give up. All right? Because I'm not going to let you do that. You can't do that. You have to be there for her. You have to fight for her. It's not going to be easy, but you need to do it. You have to fight for the woman you love. You know that.
All right. Yeah, I'll fight for her. I'll get my wife back.
Hey, Eve.
Hi, John.
Hi. I just came from Brady's room. He's asking for you.
Well, I just can't take any more of his lies, okay?
I know that he hurt you. Even though you're doing your best to pretend that it didn't happen, right? Come on, understand. There's not a doubt in my mind that he still loves you. Now, I know you're not asking me, but if you did, I'd just say you think it's possible you can give him a second chance.
Chloe! Chloe, are you here?
This whole thing is just a big misunderstanding, that's all.
Of course she's not here, Lucas. She's in Mexico City, you moron.
Lucas, I hate to do this in a letter, but I just don't think I can handle it in person. I'm so sorry, but I changed my mind. I've decided to take Miguel up on his offer. I haven't had many dreams come true in my life, and now that I finally have the chance, I need to take it and let you go.
Can I offer you some advice?
Do I have a choice?
Forget about Lucas Horton. He's a part of your past, and you have a very bright future ahead of you. My boss is very eager to see you back on stage again.
What's he gonna do? Make me perform in front of an audience with a gun to my head?
There's no need to worry. It'll be a very intimate gathering of exactly one. If I were you, I would take this time to prepare. You'll be here soon.
You don't want to do that.
You're right, I don't. I want to know the real reason why Chloe left me. Because this letter, I'm not buying a word of it.
Thanks, Kate. Let Chad know, too. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. How did it go with Abigail?
I couldn't get through to her. But I'm hoping there is somebody else who can.
Okay, I talked to Marlena. Laura is still in charge. Honey, you have to fight. Remember that.
What do I do?
Marlena thinks there is only one person who can bring Abigail back, and that's you.